Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And now, let's go directly to the Republican Convention of New York State to Congressman Peter King to give us an update. Well, Congressman King, what's going on?
All is going well. So far, the convention, everything's on schedule. Everything's going the right way. Bruce Blakeman is going to be officially nominated tomorrow morning. He'll accept the nomination. But everything we've had all day today were different speeches. We also nominated the Attorney General and the Controller. And last night was like the opening ceremony, but it was all speeches, nomination speeches today. I was able to speak. And again, I mean, Bruce Blakeman really has a united party behind him. It's a combination of a real antipathy and opposition to Kathy Hochul, and really a lot of support for Bruce, and especially seeing all these people from upstate are really, in many ways, just seeing him for the first time. And he's really making a great impression. So all is going well. But it's going to be a long, tough fight. There's 3.5 million more Democrats than Republicans in the state. So we have to do everything we can, unite all the Republicans, obviously, get a good share of the independent voters, and cut into Democrats and start getting mainstream Democrats. Like on that issue, like today, there were a number of people there, legal immigrants, like the Dominican Republic. I was talking to a police officer who came from the Dominican Republic, people from Kosovo. I mean, Bruce is going beyond, the traditional Republican vote.
That's good.
And also, looking for blue-collar votes. He's been having extensive meetings with some of the union leaders. So, and again, also upstate. That was important that the upstate leaders are united behind him.
Craig Eaton.
Congressman, it's great to talk to you. I miss coming to the conventions. I was going to come this year and I got tied up with some court cases, but I know Bruce Blakeman for many, many years. We endorsed him like 20 years ago when he ran for controller. He's a great candidate. We are on the right side of the issues with the Republican Party, and we're the party of common sense. And I'm sure there's a lot of energy in the room. And I'm so proud that you're there and talking and got an opportunity to speak. You're a great congressman, and we miss you.
Oh, Craig, thank you very much. And, I would say both downstate and upstate, they are united behind Bruce. He has the energy. He gave a great speech last night, an introductory speech welcoming everyone. Tomorrow will be his formal acceptance speech, and everyone's looking forward to it. But you're right, energy is the right word. There's a lot of energy in the room, a lot of enthusiasm. Almost like people can't wait to get going on the campaign. So, but it's going to be a lot of effort. We got to do everything, including raising money. But we can't take anything for granted. We can't say, these guys are going to vote for us no matter what. You have to go out and make sure they vote for you. And then we can't be writing off voters. Say, that group is never going to vote for us. That that neighborhood is never going to vote for us. We got to go in everywhere. If you can just pick up, Craig, as you know, like 2 or 3% of votes from different communities, that can be the difference. I mean, Lee Zeldin came with, he got 47% of the vote the last time, and he lost New York by, he got 30% of the vote. If he got 33%, he would have won statewide. So, and you would know more than anyone how important it is to get the neighborhood vote out, and how a lot of mainstream, or what used to be mainstream Democrats, really would support someone like Bruce if we get the message out to them.
Well, we're ready in Brooklyn, Congressman. Whatever he needs, whatever you guys need, we're ready.
Judge Weinberg.
Great.
Peter, good to talk to you. We miss you terribly.
Yes, we miss you, Peter.
So
thank you, Judge.
So this is the problem. You have the registration, as you pointed out, of Democrats over Republicans is enormous. So therefore, you can't, even if you got every single Republican throughout the state of New York to vote for Bruce Blakeman, you need more than that. So the question is, how do you target the so-called independent voters who are not comfortable about the drift of the Democratic Party going socialist as opposed to be the traditional Democratic Party?
I think it's important for Bruce to raise issues that transcend the Republican Party. Like, the most simple one of all is boys play with boys, girls play with girls. You get that out there. The fact that he's going to be, he supports law enforcement so strongly, emphasize that. Talk about how Kathy Hochul with the cashless bail, with the early releases of some of the most dangerous criminals. How all of that is certainly, whether you're Democrat or Republican, most normal Democrats, or as John would say, common sense Democrats, would support that. But Bruce has got to get out there. He's got to get beyond, the media coverage that somehow he's some crazy right-wing guy, that he's anti-worker, that he's a candidate of the rich, all that stuff they try to put out there. The fact is, in Nassau County, he's getting 57% of the vote, and Nassau, in many ways, though, replicates the state as far as numbers of Democrats, as far as numbers of African Americans, Hispanic voters, male and female age groups. All of that is very, very similar to what we have at the statewide level, except for the registration numbers. All the others, and again, you get 57% of the vote in a county that has 100,000 more Democrats.
Peter, this is Fernando Mateo. How are you?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm great. Listen, what concerns me is that every media outlet that reports on the polls say how Kathy Hochul is so ahead of him and how it's going to be impossible for him to reach the goals and win. What I believe should happen is Bruce Blakeman has to go out and reach into the minority communities. He's got to go into the Hispanic communities and he's got to, preach to the choir. He's got to go into the black community and he's got to let them know that he will govern for all. Bruce has nowhere to go but up. Hochul has nowhere to go but down. If George Pataki was able to do it and do it for 12 years, there's no reason why Bruce Blakeman, who looks good, looks like a governor, and in essence has substance to his message, if he goes to the minority communities, he should be able to pull this off. But you need to reach the Hispanic community. They're dormant. They don't know which way to go. Blacks are dormant. They don't know which way to go. He needs to go into bodegas. He needs to get in cabs. He needs to show people that he's real, that he's not, this right-wing Republican that, wants everyone out of the country. No, he's got to befriend the people. Be more friendly.
Yeah, Peter, your thoughts, because that's a good point. And by the way, Bruce is a very approachable guy, to your point. So he could do that. Your thoughts, Peter?
On that point, among the main speakers was a woman from Harlem whose son was murdered, and who of the four perpetrators, two of them ended up serving like 7 months or something, getting out. And so she was basically saying that she's a lifelong Democrat. She's obviously a lifelong African American. And she's saying that it's time for African Americans to realize that the Democrat Party has betrayed them, but it's also up to Republicans to make sure that they go out into those communities. Don't be afraid to go in. Go in and line up the support and show the African American community how they've been betrayed. I was talking to a number of Dominican legal immigrants who were there today. One was a veteran of the NYPD, making the exact same point you were just making. He said the votes can be there. If the Republicans come in to go get them, go into that, and it's like you're going behind the lines, if you will, and she won't be expecting it, and it's there. There is a feeling, and I'm not Hispanic, I'm not African American, but from talking to people there today, they say there's a real feeling of betrayal in those communities from Democrats, by the Democrats, and that it's important for Republicans to try to make inroads there, because they will get a receptive audience.
Yep, absolutely. Great points. Peter, thank you so much. We love you. And it's great to thank you for the update from there. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Okay, bye now.
Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.